Hi, I'm Holly, and I don't know when you're watching this, but as I film this, we are just days away from a new movie hitting the screens based on what the world says is perfect, what we should look like, how we should act, what we should believe. And I have to ask, what is perfect? You know, the world, like I said, will tell us that we should look a certain way, dress a certain way, cut our hair to look like the hottest celebrities. And many of us, honestly, spend countless hours and dollars trying to get to that level of perfection. But what if I told you that you're perfect just the way you are? That you don't need to change anything because you were created in love that can only produce the best version of you. That love is the love of God. You know, we've been talking over these series of videos about the love of God. Romans 5:8 says, "But God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." You see, our sin separated us from God, but his desire for a relationship, his love for us, led Jesus to take our place, to take our punishment so that that sin would no longer separate us from God. His love for us is real and always has been. Before we chose him, he already had chosen us. When I say I'm not good enough, he sees a new creation. And when I say I'm nobody, he says, you're my child. And today I want to share another name that he calls me by. I am God's workmanship. Ephesians 2 talks about the grace of God and how we have been reconciled with him through that grace. In verse 10 it says, "For we," that's you, that's me, "we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." His workmanship. That word translates in ancient Greek to poema, which means his poem or his work of art. God's love, it's transforming, guys. It transforms us. It meets us where we are and takes us to where God needs us to be. As his workmanship, we become a new creation, a new work of art, transformed through our faith in Jesus. But you know, the world tells us, go fix this, go change that about yourself, and in time, you're going to reach a level of worldly perfection that we can respect. But you know what? We'll still be sinners. We'll still be separated from God. But the world will say that's okay because we'll push you in this direction, telling you that in your efforts, you can become more spiritual. You can become more accepting to God. I'm just going to be honest, guys. That's a lie. That's a lie the world tells us to keep us away from God. See, it's through our faith in Jesus that we become a new work in God, a new poem. It's the story of grace. Our old, ugly, sinful self gone, replaced by a new creation, a new workmanship that becomes part of God's plan. So where are you? Where are you in this moment? Are you trying to create an image that the world can place value in? Or are you ready to let God come in and create something new? If so, Romans 10 tells us if you declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. You will become his workmanship, his poem. You will be his work of art. Until next time.